Go on. So likewise he, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood, how shall it be known what is spoken? For you shall speak into the air. Okay? That's when we speak clearly the scriptures, we break it down to you. If we just came out and spoke just according to our own hearts, you wouldn't understand what we're saying. You wouldn't understand the Bible. Okay? That's when we come out and give you the breakdown in its fullest form. Right, that's what the Bible says to study to show that self-approved. That's why we go back into the genealogies to give you the understanding and the breakdown. Okay? That's why the name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, because that's the Paleo Hebrew. Give me Malachi 1 and 14, because them fake Jews cannot pronounce the name of the Most High. The people that are not on this sign cannot pronounce the name of the Most High, because it's a curse unto them. Okay? If your lineage does not go back to those people, and you're not an Israelite, then the name of the Lord is a curse unto you, according to the Bible. Go on. The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 14. For cursed be the deceiver which having his flock a male and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, said the Yahweh of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. Right, the Most High's name is dreadful among the heathen nations that are round about you Israelites. That's why they used to call our God Allah Shadja. Allah means power, Shadja means terrible. Because our God used to destroy the heathens. When the heathen nations saw our God to the African Egyptians, they were terrified. Okay? That's why they were trying to pally and counsel with us. Okay? That's why you got so-called Arabs today trying to follow the laws of the Bible. Alright? Trying to cover up their women. But because the laws aren't given to them, it's barbaric. That's why they can't do it properly. Okay? But that's what? Allah means what? If they're calling our God Allah Shadja, we don't break that. If they're all the heathen nations, because back then everyone could speak Hebrew. Alright? The Caucasian man, so-called Japanese and Chinese, the Hamitic Africans, okay? Everyone could speak Hebrew back then. Alright? So if they're calling our God, the Israelites called Allah Shadja, Allah means power. So today, modern century, 21st century, Allah still means power. It's not a name, okay? That's what it means in Hebrew. Okay? So when they're shouting out Allah Akbar, all they're saying is power is great, which is stupid. Okay? That's what the pastor studied to show ourselves approved. A workman of the Lord need not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That's why you can't contend with the Israelites. The Bible says what? Leave these men alone. Acts 5:39. Leave these men alone, for if it be of men, it will come to naught. But if it's of the Most High, you can do nothing against it, lest haply you find yourself fighting against the Most High. Okay? Well, the great oracle. Well, no, I'm quoting scriptures. It's not like I'm speaking out my own mouth. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. Right. So friends shall fight against each other as enemies because yeah, you like the food, but before that, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, Africans are going to come to your senses and find out that these heathen nations are your enemy. So those that used to be friends before, you're going to find out that you're actually enemies according to the Bible. Okay? That's why you're going to be fighting as enemies. Go on. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. Right. Exactly. The springs of the earth shall stand still for 3 hours. No? And the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Right. And that's not talking about 3 earth hours. That's talking about 3 hours of the Most High. And so that could be 30 years. You know how many years that is? You see what I'm saying? Okay, go on. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told you shall escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world. Right. Anyone that is... Read that bit again, man. That's fantastic. That's why it goes into Revelation 13 and 10. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told you shall escape. Right. Anyone those that remain from these things, the plagues, the pestilence, okay, the famine, the death and destruction, whoever makes it out of it. Right. Which means that when Jacob's trouble hits, you're still going to be going through it, but you'll be able to endure it. That's why I said that you escape from it. Okay? Because you were able to endure it. The Most High allows you to endure it and overcome it. Now those that died through the famine and that didn't manage to escape it. it overtook them. Go on. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told you shall escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world, and see the salvation coming from Yahweh, Bashima Mashiach Yahshai, and the end of your world, which is this current society. Alright? The Negro, Hispanic, Native American, and West Africans, which are the children of Israel, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, alright, that are the elect, and the 1/3 shall see that salvation. Okay, go on. The salvation means to be saved. Go on.
And the men that are received shall see it, and have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Alright, and that's the new kingdom to come. Okay?
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right, and the truth that is so far been without strength shall flourish. Okay, go on.
And when he took with me, behold, I looked by little, and little upon him before whom I stood. And these words said he unto me, I am come to show thee the time of the night to come.
Right, give me Revelation 13 and 10.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. And it says, he that leadeth into captivity.
Is it 12 and 10? Give me 12 and 10, Sakya. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I shall keep you from the hour of temptation. Sakya, 3 and 10, 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Okay? I've quoted so many times, sometimes I overlap myself. Yeah, go.
Alright, yeah, I see you there. Right, this is Revelation 3 and 10. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right, and that hour of temptation is Jacob's trouble. Give me that hour, Daniels. That day is even the day of Jacob's trouble. You shall be saved out of it. Okay? Go on.
Which shall come upon all the world to try them and dwell upon the earth.
Right, we shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Alright? So when this fiat currency bubble bursts, alright, and that stock market crashes finally, and it's like, where is it? Book of Eli out here, and the road out here, okay? Give me some more of the movies. The Purge, okay? Bushwick, okay? Alright, go on.
This is the book of Jeremiah. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Right, and that goes into your faith. Hold fast that which you have. Whether you understand, you know a little bit of this understanding of the doctrine, or you're an elder or whatever. Depending on the level of faith that you've been given, even that mustard seed, hold on to it till Yahweh Shai returns. Okay? Which means that not everyone is going to be burnt up. Even the male factor on the cross, with faith in Yahweh Shai, I'm still got the breakdown of what camp he was in. Okay? Well, when we get that breakdown, then that will show that whoever's faith in their camp, then their faith is proven. But until that happens, you see what I'm saying? Read that scripture again, hold fast to what you have.
This is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right, which means you don't get in, it's not a get out of jail free card. That's what I'm saying. You don't get into heaven free. You've got to work for it. Okay? Your half is enjoying until the destruction comes, and then the Most High will have a mercy on you because you kept the word of his patience. Before Jacob's trouble come. So when you're going through Jacob's trouble, the Most High will have mercy on you. Where's that one? Therefore, my servant shall eat, but you shall be thirsty. I think it's in Isaiah. Yeah. Okay? Go on.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. I'll stop with 5. But I said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, not of peace. as ye know and see whether a man doth prevail with child. Wherefore do I see every man? Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. But thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. All the churches teach that Jesus comes to spread peace. So what is the Bible saying? Because it says what? Jeremiah 28 and 8. 28 and 8, yeah? The prophets prophesied, was against many, the prophets that before me and of old prophesied against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence and destruction. So read that bit again. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 5. But thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace.
Right. The voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Okay? That's why Jacob's trouble is going to hit you lot like a brick wall when the destruction comes. That's why in the world Jesus Christ said what? That the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Because firstly, you guys don't even know what your Lord looks like. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Americans, and Africans don't know what he looks like. And you don't know the signs to look for. Most of you still believe that he's a Caucasian. Okay, go on. As you know, it's like, ask you now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Okay, because that's the pain and that's the wailing that people are hearing. Okay, because when you travail with child, you're in agony. Okay, you're looking very upset. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Right, because that's the fear that's happening. All right, the fear of seeing us out here bringing out this word. Yeah, that's bringing the heathens back down low. Okay, where they belong, but it's bringing us into fruition. The truth is coming out. Yeah, it's like a fire. You can't keep the truth out. You can't keep the truth down. Okay, it will come out in the end. So Esau can throw his little parts, and he can do what he wants. Yeah, but Heavenly Father has us out here numbered. Okay, there's only a select few of people out here to bring out this certain word in fruition. Okay, so we have to do the work. Grab me that one. I'll push that and then grab it there. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Right, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Go on. It is even the time of Jacob's troubles, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, the elect shall be saved out of it. Not everyone shall be saved out of it. Because it's a terrible day. In fact, read me that one again, Revelation 3 and 10. Because that goes synonymous with that scripture. Okay? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I shall keep you from the hour of temptation. That hour of temptation is Jacob's trouble. That's spoken of in the Bible. And so the Bible says in what? Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Because that evil days are Jacob's trouble. Go and read that, Slacker.
This is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right, the Most High shall keep us, Abinah Ratazah, from the days of Jacob's trouble. He'll allow us to be able to endure them until the end. When we die in the faith, and we get to see the salvation. But even then the Bible says what? Them that die in Yahushua shall be raised first. Okay, go on.
Which shall come upon all the world to try them.
Right, I shall come upon all the world to try them. So you cannot escape, no underground bunker, or you can't go into the mountains and have a little hostel up there. Because the Bible says what? Them that escape up to the mountains shall eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very lack of water and lack of bread. Okay? In fact, grab that scripture up as well. I think it's 2nd Ezra, take a 15. Go on, finish that.
Well, that dwell upon the earth, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Right, hold fast that which you have, so that no man can take thy crown. Okay? So disregard what anyone says to you, because as long as you're working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, the Most High will do with them accordingly. Okay? Go on. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Which shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that will break his yoke from off thy neck. Right. And that's talking to you Negroes, Hispanics, the Americans and Africans. The Most High is going to break your enemy's yoke from off your neck. Okay? Whether it be a mental yoke, if you're not thinking that you're still blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and understand that you're Israelites, and the physical shame as well, having to go through these tribulations. Okay? Go on. Right. The yoke is the subjection that we're under. Okay? This is the yoke that we're bearing right now. Okay? From off thy neck, and I'll burst thy bonds. Okay? The bonds is when you was in slavery, yeah, you wouldn't be free, yeah, until you have your phone taken off you. Okay? Then you'd be a so-called free slave. You're still in captivity, because the law put you in captivity. But under that crucial captivity, if you didn't have a bond on you, a slave owner will try and put a bond on top of you so that you wouldn't be able to be free. But just like he told me as a slave, yeah, he couldn't be free unless his bond was taken off. Okay? But he was coaxed into having a bond anyway, wasn't he? That's what the Bible says, what? No man shall, what is it? Shall buy you. Okay? Right. And that's the debt of this current society. Especially when you go to university, that national insurance debt, you're played off in the stock market. Right? Anyone that goes and researches their birth certificate will know that you're always traded on the stock market, which means that you lot out here are actually called collateral damage. Okay? Go on. It shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and I will burst thy bond, and strangers shall no more serve themselves with him. Right, strangers shall no more serve themselves with him, which is you Israelites. The heathen nations shall no more be able to lick your wounds and eat off of you. Okay? They shall no more profit off of our subjection. Okay? Because they flourish off of our consumering. The only reason why most of these shops in that flourish is because Jacob is the biggest consumer. Right, because you Israelites don't own none of your shops. You don't own a damn thing. That's because the Most High said what? You shall go to your enemies for the wonderful things. Alright? That's why they always call you brother and this and that when you go into their shop. Because you're basically putting food in their mouths and clothes in their backs. Okay? Therefore, when they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Okay, so even though we're waiting for Yahushua, we're waiting for King David also. Because he's going to be risen back up, it's going to go Yahushua, King David, the apostles, and so forth and so on.